Hello everybody, it's me, the Jonna Lee here, coming to you again. Cool, I got my fresh haircut today, getting ready for the summer, and finally, after like a good two weeks or so, I haven't done a freaking album overview, but yeah, here I'm back, again, with another one for you. Last one was on Iamamiwhoami's first album, Bounty. And now, leading off, or second, coming after, is her second album. We have here Kin. Kin is it's such a really good concept album. Very dark, grimy, very, like, it just pulls you in, and it has a very nice aesthetic to every single song on this album. I really love the darkness of the album and the message that Jonna Lee is trying to express. If you haven't noticed, yeah, this Iamamiwhoami is fronted by singer-songwriter Jonna Lee, and a producer is Clay's Brooklyn. I'm pretty sure, I don't know how to pronounce his name, but Clay's is his first name. But yeah, this is their second album, titled Kin. If you can see right there, but boom. I loved this album so much. Every single song from beginning to end is really good. Very good concept. Really good highlights in this song. In these songs. If you haven't heard this album, please take a listen to this album. I highly recommend you listen to this if you like electronic synth pop music. I mean, it's not. For me, I wouldn't want to compare it to any other, synth pop music from, from their sound. I feel like they have their own unique sound. Even if people think that, they have its own some kind of influence on, the music, stuff like that. I'm pretty sure that every artist has their own influences on music and stuff like that. Everybody has that. Like, I'm pretty sure Jonna Lee has her own. Has another artist that she thinks about when she's inspired by to make these albums that she makes. So yeah, but she's really good songwriter, and when making these songs, it just comes out when she's actually singing the songs and stuff. But yeah, this is the album. This is what it is. It's just a black cube, basically. Kin is a black cube, Bounty is a white cube, and then her album after is a blue. It's blue. It's called Blue, so it's a blue cube. And then of course this comes with the 2 discs. Comes with the CD, and the DVD also is on the other side. It has a DVD on the other side. DVD. And then right in the middle it has the booklet. You get it out. It's the black cover. There it goes. Boom. And then each page is another shadow. It goes lighter and lighter. Then you can see her hair. And by the end of this album CD booklet, you get to see her. That is Jonna Lee right there. And then it gets lighter. He puts more light, and then she's gone. I like the way they did that. It's sort of like a flip book kind of thing. Boom. She's gone. Well, that's pretty much it. That booklet pretty much sums up the whole entire album. Like, you could really tell like the first album is dark, and at the end of the album it's nice. She's in a different place now, and then it's gone. She's in a place of darkness, and then then she ends up in a place of a different mindset. But yeah, if you were to consider every single page another from beginning to end, a song from beginning to end. So the first song is Summer. right there. Sever is very dark. She comes in and like it has this really nice like tone, and like it's like a mysterious type of tone. So when you listen to the album, you'll get that sort of aesthetic where you feel like you're being a little, it's a little unsettling. And then after, in the next tracks, like you have Drops and then Good Worker, where she's talking to, I'm guessing she's talking to herself in that album. She's talking to a reflection of herself. And then there's Play, and then In Due Order is one of my, it's very, I wish she had more of In Due Order in her albums and stuff, just because of the griminess of the beat and everything. I just love the griminess of the beat in that song. So and personally, I wish she made more songs just like that in her album. This album and the next album, To Blue, she only has another song, which is Ripple. It's another grimy and like upbeat type of like, you know, production, like very grimy and gritty. That's why I kind of like that, because the producer Clays is really good with the beats. So I really wish there was more like that in the next album. Anyways, there's another my favorite song on this is Idle Talk. I always listen into that song when I'm in the car with my friends, and it's just like whenever me and my friends are cruising and we hear that break in the in after the chorus, in the middle of the second verse, it just breaks into a interlude, where it's just the beat, and it's just like damn, it's just like the beat and like the piano with the different, I don't know what kind of tone it is, or what kind of tune, I don't want to say tune, the kind of sound it is. You know how they have the names of the of each kind of piano sound. I don't know what's the name of that actually, but yeah, it just sounds really nice, especially when you're just cruising. Really, if you're driving like 80 miles an hour, like you're just cruising at 80 miles an hour or something like that. You just like look out the window, and then you just feel like you're at ease, and you feel like you're so relaxed. It just feels nice to listen to that part. So, and the message of that song, I'm pretty sure she's talking about a past lover or something. So she's talking about, where are you, my lost love? I held you, something, and then she says something about if I choose to take you back, will I stand up for my believing? And then she says at the end of that verse, can we start giving and receiving? So I'm thinking at that part she's talking about a past lover, and she wishes she can take him back, but it's not gonna work out, basically. And then there's Rascal. There's another cool beat, just up tempo, like a down tempo beat, like a crazy down tempo beat. And then there's Kill, my second favorite song on this album. The beat is just like, man, it's like the different the down tempo on that track is just so fucking awesome. It just sounds really good with the rest of the instrumental, just the bass and everything. And when I listen to that track, I always listen to it with some high bass, just because it's really nice. And then the last song, Goods, which is like she found a cure, time to be sure. So she's like found a cure for whatever, it's basically what she's been, this whole album is basically what she's going through, and then where she wants to be at the end, and in the end she finds a new place where she can go. And that's pretty much what it ends off with in Blue. With the whole concept of Blue, she just finds a new mindset, she finds a new place to go. And from this album, her reactions from her fans and everything, and then now she's in a new place, and from all this darkness here, she finds herself in a new place. So basically, Blue starts off where where this ends. I'm pretty sure it goes in sequence with Bounty, Kin, and then Blue. But Blue, I only got the vinyl record, so we'll stay tuned for that. I will be doing a review on that next, and whatever else I have from Iamamiwhoami, because I'm a really huge fan of Jonna Lee, and I've been following her since I saw the video for John from this album. Pretty much it. That's pretty much my story. Pretty much my overview of this album. If I choose my listing of like favorites from beginning to end, it'd be number 1 Idle Talk, then Kill, then In Due Order, then Good Worker, Play, Drops, Sever, Goods. I like Rascal a lot. I like all the songs. I just top 3: Idle Talk, Kill, and then In Due Order. Pretty much that's my review for this album. Please leave a comment and a like. For this overview, I will not be using my my friend's instrumental, just because I want you to listen to just to listen to my story of how I really like this group in particular. It's the same thing I'm gonna do with this album and the overview for Blue. So stay tuned for the Blue vinyl overview. And yeah, sorry, this is going way too long, but yeah. Alright guys, this is Jonathan Asian Broski saying peace. Thanks for watching.